All right. Hold up, we are frozen. Let's fix that. Swap over. Swap back here. Hopefully, yeah. All right, everyone. That's right. Everyone. Let me just quickly make sure this is all up and running because we had a few issues early. Yes. Okay. It is up. Perfect, and we are good to go, everyone. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another live stream here on the YouTube channel. And today we are live for Geelong versus Essendon, round 22. And you may notice we are not in the typical room that we usually stream in. We are in a new setup that I've been working on for the last few weeks. I haven't quite got the camera angle right. Like, I don't really know if I want this to be the specific angle that we have on, like, when streaming and making videos and all that. I just thought maybe because of the shelves in the background. But yeah, we got like a bunch of stuff on this wall over here, and then got some stuff over there, which where my monitor is, so I'll never be over there. Stuff on this side. So I just sort of don't know where to position myself. Like, that would be best. But at the moment, I think this is what we're going to go for. Just a bunch of stuff in the background with the shelves. Got some footies down there in the basket, and then we can also have like the jerseys here during watch along. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. Let me know what you guys think of the setup. Oh, no, if I drop it, it's pretty all over the place. Yeah, let's see if anyone's joined, actually, because I haven't done a stream in about 3 weeks. So, yeah, who knows how this one's going to go, to be honest. But, yeah, I haven't done a stream in about... When was the last time I streamed? When was the last time I streamed? G'day, Birdo. Last time I streamed was 9 days ago. Last time we did a watch along was round 19. So yeah, I'm going to be honest, I have not had much time to stream. I haven't had much time to do any live streaming over the past week. So that is, I need to position this right. Yeah, I haven't had much time to do streams over the last few weeks. That's why I've been very inconsistent with my stream. But hopefully we can get back into rhythm. I hope to do a watch along again tomorrow. What game would you guys like me to stream tomorrow night? Or, no, not tomorrow night, just tomorrow in general. What could I stream? Like, I could do Richmond Saints, but I feel like no one's really going to be interested in that stream. Brisbane Sydney could be a shout, the grand final rematch, but it's not going to be a close one. Gold Coast Carlton, that is going to be such a dead game, but it'll probably end up being close, to be honest. And then Port Adelaide Fremantle. Yeah, they haven't really got too many good games tomorrow, by the looks of it. We've got rubbish games tomorrow. Oh my god! I guess I would probably benefit more from streaming like Carlton Gold Coast. I feel like I'd probably benefit more from streaming that. So yeah, I might stream that game. What's everyone saying in the chat though? Cats by 100 plus. Jez. Yeah, I think Cats could win by, like, I'm not even exaggerating, but I genuinely think Cats could win by 100 tonight. Should I move this closer? I just so we have potentially a bit of better lighting. I don't really think that's changed anything whatsoever. I don't know. Is it just me, or is it like really just dark in this room right now? I feel like on camera it's appearing to be a lot darker in this room than what it is. Maybe bring this light a bit closer. Sorry, everyone, because it's a new setup, so I'm just sort of getting used to everything. Yeah, it's better. That is a lot better. Also, I've got this little remote here that allows me to turn on the light above me and change the room to a bunch of different colours, which you won't really be able to see right now because I've got this light on. But if I was to switch this light off, make the room a little bit darker, I could just sort of change around the colours. It's not actually appearing that well on the camera as what I would have thought it would, but yeah, that's sort of cool little thing. But yeah, we're not going to leave that going for tonight's stream. Maybe we could potentially chuck on a bit of a different light, and now this fucking thing is not going to cooperate with me. Now my light is just not turning on at all. I turned it off for literally a moment, and now it's not turning back on. Okay, well, this is not the start to the stream that I was hoping for, Sorry about this, guys. We should be all good in a sec. Yeah, all right. We're back. We're back with the light. Okay, how many were in chat? 6. Okay, not as many as what I would have ideally wanted, but Footy Flicks. Sorry, I'm catching up on a bunch of chat here because it's pre-game. I guess I can get away with it. Yeah, the odds for this game aren't really benefiting Essendon whatsoever. So it'd be a huge upset if Essendon won tonight. Probably one of the bigger upsets seen all year. I would have thought. I said 90 plus. How many goals are we saying Jezza kicks tonight? What are we saying? How many goals? I don't know. Surely the Bombers, if they have if they want any hope of winning tonight, the Bombers, surely they work out some way to shut down Jeremy Cameron. You shut him out of the game, it could be a closer contest than what people think. That's the thing. They're just going to keep on chipping it. I can tell you this right now, that if at halftime Geelong are up by minimum 30 points, they're just going to feed Jezza the ball. They're just going to feed Jezza the absolute hell out of the ball in the second half. And I think anyone can tell you that, to be honest. But yeah, if the Bombers can somehow find a way to shut Jeremy Cameron out of the game, there's still a chance, the Bombers, to be honest. Coast Club today. Yeah, cheers. Yeah, what do you guys think of the new setup? Has many people really mentioned it? Yeah, what do you all think? I tipped Hawks by 29. I tipped the Pie. I thought we were a lot better than the Hawks, and to be honest, that wasn't our best performance. Let's face it. How much did we end up losing by in the end? I still have to edit that vlog, the Hawthorn v Collingwood vlog. We lost by 64 points. How much did we lose by an opening round? 52. So this is the biggest smashing that we've copped all year. And I reckon Hawthorn beat us by a very similar margin last year. And I reckon it might have been, surely it's not that exact same margin, no? What round was it? 21? No, it must have been the week before. No, Richmond. When did we verse Hawthorn last year? Yeah, here. Oh, 66 points it was last year. Yeah, geez. No, this is not my room. It's not my bedroom, but it is the new room where I'll be streaming and all that. So yeah, pretty good, I think. I'm not loving that there's not too much light. That's one thing I'm not loving. But yeah, what's the audio like actually? A bit quiet. My dad reckons Crows will win the flag. Potentially. I might chuck something up on the Instagram story. Do I do a video or do I do a photo? Maybe if I do a video, I got more of a chance of people joining. Okay, well, somehow I've actually taken a photo. What the fuck? Okay, everyone, we are live over here on YouTube for Geelong versus Essendon. Wait, hold on. Why is the camera like this? Okay, everyone. We are live over on YouTube for Geelong versus Essendon. I know it's going to be a pretty dead game. Cats will win by 100 plus. Well, let's join up the live stream by the link right here. Let's see. How many goals did Jessica kick tonight? Hopefully that's good enough, to be honest. We'll do that. And then we'll chuck a link in. Also, I think the game's starting in in a few moments. So everyone definitely going to want to stick around for today's live stream. Yeah, I think it'll be a fun game. If we can get a few of the chatters involved, get everyone around every time Jezza kicks a goal, I think it might end up being a pretty fun stream. I want every single one of yous to go absolutely crazy in the chat if Jeremy Cameron kicks a goal. Every single one of you to do that, all right? Where is my iPad? This over here. Get the game up. Probably should use AirPods, shouldn't I? Because you guys My microphone is going to be very, very close to where my iPad's going to be set up. So, the game's starting though. I might quickly run, go grab AirPods. It'll take me like literally 20 seconds. Fucking count me down in the chat if you want. Count 20 seconds in the chat. Starting now. Alright. I'm back. I think I was pretty accurate there. I reckon I was actually around 20 seconds. Edit Master, how we going? Yeah, the top is actually pretty good. It's a Geelong top, but yeah, it's not bad, actually. The Plays Guy, how we going? Has the game begun? It has. All right. The game has gotten underway, everyone. First quarter. Here we go. What are we saying? Get your final predictions in the chat. I'm going to go Geelong to win the game by 84 points. 84 points. Is that a fair estimate? And first goal scorer looks like it's going to be Bailey Smith. But he's missed. Let's just get this. 0 goals, 1. Bro, there's just so many issues I'm having right now. All right, I think we're back, but the only issue is I don't know. What's going on? Yep. You going? All right. Shaun Dux kicked the first goal of the day to give Geelong a 6-point lead. Doesn't look too bad, and he has got it. All right, I'm happy we're back now because I don't know what's going on. I don't know why. I just can't have like a regular stream without something just going wrong. I thought maybe I come into this room, right? And I thought like I used to think in my other room, maybe it's just the internet, right? Maybe it's just like I'm not getting much reception on that side of the house. But now I've headed down to literally the room where the internet is. This is where the internet box is, in this room. And somehow it's still glitching out. So now I know it's not the internet, it's just an issue. So I will get a PC hopefully this off season and not have to worry about that. But yeah, everyone, share the stream around. Honestly, let's get a few more people in here. I really wish tonight's stream was performing better than what I thought. But yeah, it'll pick up. I don't even think we've cracked 10 viewers at all in tonight's stream, which is absolutely shocking. This might be one of my worst streams of all time, but it doesn't matter. All right, inside 50 it goes. And Shaun Dux. I didn't even pick him for first goal scorer, but he looks like he might kick the first 2, and I'd be shocked if he missed it from here. Shaun Dux from roughly 20 out. Corey, how are we going? G'day, Magpie Army. Directly in front. 20 metres out, not even. Maybe less. Should be the first 2 goals in Geelong's favour. Shaun Dux be one of the worst misses of the year. But it doesn't matter because he's nailed it. And that is now 13-1. Like your new room. Appreciate it. appreciate it. Yeah, I was saying Cats by 80 before. At this rate, they could push it out to 100. I mean, they've with those 2 quick goals, if it's going to consistently being like this tonight, you wouldn't be shocked if it did get pushed out to 100 points. But when are we saying Essendon get the first goal? Because I think Geelong's defence is too good to the point where Essendon's forward line is really going to struggle to find a goal in this first quarter. A whole half without a goal seems a bit too unrealistic. We've seen it on multiple occasions this year, but I can't imagine it's going to be another occasion tonight, especially because the Bombers were pretty strong early. Yeah, it's good marking defence now. Oh, he's kicked it straight into the man on the mark, over the top to Stangl. If this is a goal, that's a shocking miss. That is a shocking miss. But I think for the Bombers' sake, they're pretty happy that missed because I think the Essendon defender there would have been sent straight to the bench. Just handballed it straight to the man on the mark. But anyway, they'll get the kick in now. Essendon have the possession back. They'll kick long. Out of defensive 50 and they'll mark anyway, the Cats. They'll send it straight back in there and they'll probably hit up Jessica Cameron, if I had to guess. Just sending it long. Going to full forward. Neil! Shannon Neil! Again! How is that? How good is that by Shannon Neil? This is for 3 goals. Shannon Neil for his 3rd goal of the day. There's only been 2 goals scored in today's match. Now there's been 3, and all 3 of them have came from Shannon Neil. Some players struggle to even kick 3 in a game in their entire career, and Shannon Neil's kicked the first 3 goals of today's match in literally less than the first 10 minutes. So, who else is live? Coast Club. He's got 6 in. Yeah, I don't know. Why tonight's... I understand Friday night footy don't typically perform well. But it's whatever. At least I can... I was going to watch tonight's game anyway, so to make content on it, I'm fine. It'll be sent back to the middle. Surely... That's a thing, though. I think all of their toll defenders are focused more on Jeremy Cameron, which will open up more of an opportunity for Shannon Neil tonight. I'd assume that's why he's got the first 3, but it's strange. Because I guess they're targeting Jeremy Cameron more, and that's why Neil's getting more of an opportunity. And here's a chance. Oh, that's holding the footy! Or is it high? Did he get him high, or is that holding the ball? It's high. The Bombers will go inside forward 50. Is there a chance for a goal here? No. Intercept marking defense by the Cats. Their defense has been holding up really, really well here in the first quarter. They're doing really well. Really, really well. Cats making a bit more of a slow approach here. Go long across the 50. Smart decision there. Not too many strong leads coming towards him as Jack Henry has ball in hand. Goes towards the wing. A pack mark. How good's that by Dersma? Roberts. And now Stewart in defence. It's too easy for the Cats. Bob Bell, how's it going? Tell you what, I really need someone in the chat. Blitzarves. Almost had that. Yeah, I really need someone in the chat. This is probably the worst stream I've done all year, or at least the worst start to the stream I've had this year. Is that Dempsey? If it is Dempsey, I don't think he's had a touch this game besides now. But inside 50. Neil! They've got Neil again! He hasn't marked it, though. And it's back to Jack Henry. He's had a few touches early. I'm new to the channel. Yeah, well, g'day. Welcome to Darn's Yard. Or Yarn. How's it going? How's it going? Dempsey, been forced to play on and just absolutely middles it. How good is that? Straight through the big sticks. And that's another goal for the Cats. First 4 goals of the game. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, nice, Bob Bell. Like the new setup? Yeah, appreciate it, mate. Watching from Germany. Jeez. Well, if you have any mates from Germany who might be interested in today's stream, make sure to chuck them a little share. Get as many people in this stream as possible. Yeah, I think tonight will be a good stream. Hopefully. Has Cameron got any yet? Surprisingly not. Shannon. So there's only been 4 goals scored in this entire game so far. Ollie Dempsey just kicked 1, and the other 3 have came from Shannon Neal. And my theory is most of Essendon's defenders have been, have been told by obviously Brad Scott just to keep close to Jeremy Cameron, keep an eye on him. And that's just opened up more of an opportunity for Shannon Neal. And that's why he's got more goals at the moment. But apparently Jeremy Cameron's moved over to the bench, so Shannon Neal's going to have a rough next 5 minutes or so. To be honest, I've never heard of AFL before. Well, you should get into it. It's pretty entertaining sport, pretty full on. Yeah, it's I think you'll enjoy it. I think you'll enjoy it if you just give it a go. And Stangl caught up in a tackle. Is that holding the ball? They haven't paid that. Thought they might have. I guess he would get 10. I think he's still a chance at getting 10 tonight. Jeremy Cameron. It'll be hard. Like it's not something you see all the time, but yeah, I think he's a chance. Be brought back to the umpire. Chance for a ball up here. A chance for Shannon Neal here, I mean. Dempsey. Oh, no. He gets the hands. He's done well. There goes a Stangl. Still in bounds. Oh, I thought he had a chance there. I thought he had a ping. You can't blame him for having a pin there. Unfortunately, they've paid the behind. The Cats, I've tipped the Cats by 90. I said at the start of the stream that I think the Cats will win by 80 to 90 points. So I think just pushing to that perfect 100 points is just too hard. I can't imagine that's going to occur tonight, but potentially it might. And he's very lucky that came off his knee there. That would have been paid on the full. When do we reckon the Bombers get their first goal? I don't imagine it'll be in this first quarter. I can't see them getting a goal in the next 7 minutes. Second quarter, potentially. Because I also just don't see a world where they go goalless in a whole half of footy, which, yeah, like I said earlier, we've seen that on multiple occasions this season, but are we going to see it tonight is the question. Which at this rate, you might. That's 50! That's 50! It's not paid. And now, it's not a great kick. And now an intercept by Shield. Dylan Shield. I think this might be his first possession of the game, if not his second. Goes to just go the chip kick. Redman comes past for a potential handball. They haven't given it to them. Bro, what streaming platform do you use? I use OBS Studio. I use OBS Studio. I think that's what you'll find that's what most of the AFL creators use. I've heard Streamlabs is pretty good as well, but I don't know. I'm very familiar with OBS Studio. I think it's very easy to learn. So if you're looking at getting to streaming, okay, well, Siri, you can go fuck yourself, mate. I wasn't talking to you. Kako has a pin. Misses. Come on, Kako. You're better than that. I want to see a goal from Isaac Kako tonight. It's probably him and Caddy are probably the only Essendon players that I actually like. So I don't mind Zach Merritt. I think a player like Zach Merritt deserves to win a premiership in his time, or at least a final. Unfortunately, though, that's the same deal with Patrick Cripps. Like, Patrick Cripps is a two-time Brownlow medalist, made the All-Australian team on multiple occasions, and obviously captain for Carlton, but he'd be wanting a premiership to his name, and he's not the type of player who deserves to finish his career without winning a flag. But unfortunately for him, if he wants to win a flag in his lifetime, it's not going to be at Carlton. It's not going to be at Carlton. So if he wants to win a flag, he's going to have to consider a potential trade, but I think he's going to be a Blue for life. Cameron, this could be his first disposal of the game. And ironically enough, it's coming off half back. Yeah, I use StreamYards at the moment, but I love the graphics and shit you're using. Looks mint. Well, the graphics I use for the streams, I do Photopea. I use Photopea to make these graphics, but I can display them through OBS. Might have to check out your channel, Black and White United, see what your channel's about. I take it you're a Collingwood creator. What are we talking about? Just YouTube. He wants to know what type of platform I use. Bob Bell, when are you starting your channel, mate? When's the Bob Bell YouTube channel beginning? Shield. It's turned over to Bailey Smith. Bailey Smith, I reckon he's had about 10 possessions already. Same with Holmes. Holmes would be up there. Does Smith get 40 tonight? Here's another possession by Holmes. Neil, that might be out on the full. Never mind, it's a good hit to Stangl. Stangl's going to line up from the boundary here. Is he on the drop punt? Or is he on the banana? Drop punt, I think. Oh, no, he's gone banana. Gone banana. It's not a bad kick, but it's missed. Looked all right. It did look all right. Oh, yeah, nice. Last night's game wasn't the greatest. I know we're better than that. We're not the type of team to lose by 60 points, especially not to Hawthorn. And I just don't know what happened. I could not tell you what happened last night. And I think our old side could potentially be the reason. Yes, we had a few injuries. I don't think 3 key players being out should have entered in a 60-point loss. It would have been nice to have Jeremy Howe in the back line. Unfortunately, got knocked out. Is this a chance for an Essendon goal here? Potentially from 45. Got it. But we're not that team that would lose by that much. But and we saw it earlier in the year. We bet them by 50 points roughly earlier in the season, and yeah, it's not great. But I think our old team is sort of running out of legs now. We were really strong earlier in the season because we had all these really experienced and skilled players, and now they're all, because of their age, they're sort of running out of legs in these final few rounds, and As a Collingwood fan, it hurts me to say this, but I think we're a genuine chance in going out in the straight sets come final series, assuming we make the top 4. Well, that's another can down. No, that's our first can down, but got about 2 more in the fridge, to be honest. I did go last night, but I haven't really had much of a chance to edit the vlog because I had school today, and then I came home, did a bit of stuff for the stream, and then I spent about an hour setting up everything. Like, I've got about 2 stools there, my mouse pad, my microphone. I have a tripod with my camera. I had to get the lighting right. I had to get the positioning of this chair right. I had to sort of play around with the different camera angles, see what looks better. And it took me roughly an hour to get all that set up. And then I had to set up the stream. I was having a few issues with the stream. And then, now I'm fine. Stangl will line up with the second gamer on the mark for Essendon. And this is another chance for a Cats goal here. Are you in a different setup? I am. Don't know if you've noticed, Bob Bell. But yeah, I am. I am in a new setup. Stangl should kick this. One of the most accurate set shots in the comp. And he's missed. That's 0 goals 3 for him. Yeah, it is. 0 goals 3. That's shocking by Tyson Stangl. He could have... I'd back him, to be honest, for most positions. What do you think of the new setup, Bob Bell? Do you rate it, or did you prefer the other one? I don't like how it's so dark, though. It just seems like it's such a dark room. Which actually, I might be able to play around with that and make it look not as... Like, maybe add a filter or something to make it not look that dark. But I'll play around with that at quarter time, potentially. Guthrie! Kicking side forward, 50. How have we not seen a goal from Jesse Cameron just yet? He might give it. He might get it. Blitzarves. Holmes. Cameron gets the hands. Inside forward, 50. Are they paying that? They're not going to. Brian Myers. And that'll end up out of bounds for a boundary throw in now. 7.5 out of 10. What would you have given the other one? The other setup, just basically my bed in the background. What would you have given that? I will probably play around with the background a bit more, make it look a bit more, I don't know, make a bit more stuff going on in the background, make it look a bit more eye-catching, but... Stangl! That's his 4th shot at goal, Stangl, and he's missed again. This time he didn't even score. And now... Almost smothered that. And they'll get it back in forward 50, the Cats. They're doing so well, and then mine ends up out of bounds, but they're doing really well early, the Cats. Jeez. I wouldn't mind seeing who's leading in stat. I still can't believe Jeremy Cameron's goal is in this first quarter. The Cats. Bit of fumbles, but now Mullen tackled by Merritt. And that'll be holding the footy. With 15 seconds left, that should be all she wrote for this quarter, unless Essendon get a late opportunity. Clark. McGrath. Inside 50. The Bombers need a mark, but they won't get one. They don't know there's 2 seconds left. And there's the siren. That's the first quarter. That is the first quarter, everyone. 29-8. Cath lead by 21 points and dominating early. Really, really dominating early. Somehow Shannon Neal's kicked 3 goals in the opening quarter and Jeremy Cameron's goalless. Doesn't mean he's going to be goalless for the whole game. If Jeremy Cameron is goalless this entire game, I will drink acid. And that is how confident I am that he will kick 1 goal this entire game. Roberts has 10. Smith has 9. Not just Holmes have. Holmes has 8. Yeah, so I knew Smith and Holmes were dominating early, but I didn't realise Robert would have the most disposals. Neil has 2 contested marks. Smith has 3 cleans. What's the free kick counter like? I feel like there hasn't been too many free kicks. 3-2. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. What about tackles? 4 tackles by the second gamer. 2 disposals, but 4 tackles by the young man. Funny story about him. My teacher, my sports teacher at school actually coached him, funnily enough, at Calder Cannons, I think. I'll donate $500 if he does not kick a goal. Well, that's just not true. You won't do that if he doesn't kick a goal. Setup looks clean as. Yeah, appreciate it, Razor. I did say I was going to play around with some settings. With some filters, because I'm not loving that it's a bit dark in the room. So, should I just put the brightness up? Maybe I'll just put the brightness up. We'll see. I haven't done this in a while. I'm still trying to remember. Is it property? No, it's not properties. Filters. Trying to remember. Effects. Chroma key. Sorry, everyone. Chat amongst yourselves. Is it this? No, that's to remove the background. Oh, no, it's not. Whoa. Brightness. Whoa, is that good, guys? Do we want that? How's this? I'm back, by the way, guys. I'm back. We're back, guys. We're back. We are back, everyone. And we're back in time for the next quarter, but didn't really get a chance to fix it. What do you guys reckon? Do you guys reckon it's a bit dark? Do you guys believe that it's a bit dark? Or do you guys think it's fine? Because maybe you guys don't think it's as bad as what I think it is. You don't like the dark? That's fair. I don't like it either. I think it's a bit dark. Anyway, second quarter. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Will Jezza kick a goal here? Will Jezza kick his first goal of the game in the second quarter? Should kick it. It's fine. Yeah, right. Well, everyone, make sure you leave a like on the stream if you guys haven't yet, as the second quarter gets underway for Geelong versus Essendon. Get around it. Who are we saying for the first goal scorer of this quarter? I'm going to say Tyson Stangle. He's had 4 opportunities at goal and still hasn't kicked one. I think he'll kick the first of the quarter. be very shocked if anyone in the chat names an Essendon player for first goal of the quarter, and that could be a potential free kick, but it's not. In the air it goes. Good tap. Goldstein now. Durham. Merritt. And there's Gresham. Oh, that's a shocking hand pass. McGrath caught up in a tackle by Guthrie. And now a ball up here on the wing. Holmes for the first goal. Cameron. Surely it's Cameron. When can you play AFL 26? I don't know. Maybe I'll do one next week. Maybe on like a Monday or a Tuesday or something. Probably not a Tuesday because I'll have footy training, but maybe a Monday. Maybe, no, not Monday. Can't do Monday. Maybe next Wednesday, potentially. And Holmes wrapped up in a tackle. So do you guys rate the AFL 26 do you? Do you like AFL 26 streams? Here you go, Smith. Kako's chasing him, but Smith gets the kick. Now Kako again. Merritt. Gresham getting involved now. Kicks forward. And strong hands. Jack Henry. He's been on fire in today's defence. And they just sort of go on the little short passes, but we know Bailey Smith likes to kick it long using his speed. Somehow Cameron struggled to lay that tackle as Clark receives a free kick. I assume for holding the man. Blitzarf did hold on to him a bit long after he got rid of it. So someone named Gus is going to Perth. He is, yeah. He is. You have something on Monday? Nah. That's where I typically release my tipping videos, and I don't like to stream on the same day that I release a video. Oh, I was saying in the chat before, I'd be shocked if anyone predicted an Essendon player to kick the first goal of the quarter, and now McMahon's lining up. McMahon, it's a pretty easy shot. You'd be shocked if he missed this. Liam McMahon, from 15 out, he's nailed it. He was never missing that, and I think he scored the last Essendon goal, meaning that he's the only Essendon goal scorer today. Somehow, he's got 2 goals, and that's... You know what? I will say this right now. Before this game began, I would not have been able to predict that at the beginning of the second quarter, McMahon would have more goals than Jeremy Cameron. I would... Look, if someone told me, Shannon Neal's got more goals than Cameron at the start of the second quarter, I think that's a bit more believable. I'd still think, you're fucking lying to me. But McMahon having 2 and Cameron having 0, that's surprising. Someone named Jesse is streaming tonight. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Essendon's way. Really? Goldstein. Kicks it inside, forward 50. No one marks. And now Smith. And Geelong free kick. They get one back. It's not a bad hit. And it's a good mark, in fact. Goes over the top. It's Holmes. Goes out in front. Oh, Cameron! This is what everyone wants to see. The man himself, Jeremy Cameron. Everyone in the chat, I want you to go wild if he kicks this, as I will as well. I'll be getting up and about if Jeremy Cameron kicks this one. I'll tell you what, with him being one of the best set shots in the comp, I'd say he kicks this. But It's not an easy shot. He's lining up about 45 to 50 out on a pretty tight angle. But he's kicked 75 goals this season. Jeremy Cameron, leading in the Coleman, basically won it. Can he reach 100 goals this season? And after kicking that one, Jeremy Cameron has got his first of the day. How good is that? 76 goals in 2025 is Jeremy Cameron. And he gets his first of the day. He will kick 10 tonight. Unfortunately, he started late. Only kicking his first here in the second quarter. But he's going to kick 10 tonight. Cameron will kick 10. Get around it, ladies and gentlemen. Stand up the dubs for Jeremy Cameron. I say that to 3 people. I think I channeled end of last year, but my first stream was on your birthday. Yeah, right. Yeah, nice. Why? How did Cameron mark that? How did the Essendon defender was really lost in that passage of play? I guess that's what makes him a Coleman medalist, Jeremy Cameron. But yeah, surely you got to put up a better fight than that. Here we go, Peter Wright. He's not finding an option whatsoever. He's forced to send it low and long. That's controversial. Clark and Jack Henry again in the defence. Who do we say is Geelong's best defender currently? You would say Tom Stewart, no, but Jack Henry's had an outstanding season. I didn't know Chris went live at all. Because I think I went to check that it because I remember my stream started off I was averaging 1 viewer for the first 5 minutes of the stream, and I'm like, oh, I wonder how many Chris has, because he's a Cat supporter, so he'll probably have a lot in. And then his stream wasn't there, so I'm like, oh, maybe he ended up going to the game. Oh, Dempsey! I'm surprised he didn't have a shot at goal there. Tried to hit up Shannon Neal, who almost got it. Blitzard, close. Find Cameron. Find Jezza. I think he's on the bench, actually. I think he's going to... No, he's there. He's there. He's got the pickup. Fumbled. Oh, I told him the footy. Got to pay that. He does. Razor, when's the return of the Razor Footy YouTube channel coming? When's the return? Clark. That's... Clark is very lucky there. I'll tell you what. Probably would have got dragged if he turned that over. And now the Bombers. Oh, he's just been smothered. And now, Bailey Smith kicks it inside forward. 50, it's Neil! No, it's Cameron! Cameron! How long left? 13 minutes. And Jeremy Cameron, after going goalless in that first quarter, he will line up to kick his second. Directly in front. He'll probably be kicking from around 50, but on this angle, it's basically directly in front. You can't say that you're not backing Cameron directly in front from 50. Cameron kicked 76 goals this season. One of them being tonight. Can he get his second? He sure bloody can. Cameron gets another. Can you believe it? Yeah, you probably can believe it. You probably can believe it. And that is 41 points compared to 14. What's going on with your stream tonight? In what sense? In what sense, Bob? Views? I know what it is because I haven't. Well, one, Friday nights don't typically do well. Friday night streams don't typically do well, but also, it's because I haven't really done any streams. If I like the last 3 weeks, I've been very inconsistent with my streams, which is why I'm not really getting many viewers. If I had done at least 2 streams, if I'm doing at least 2 streams every single week, like my views will be fine. But because I've only done 1 stream in the last 3 weeks, that's why I'm not doing too well as viewers. Like Coast Club, he's been streaming consistent. Like I'll show you exactly. So Coast Club, he's got 10 in chat right now, but his Hawthorn versus Collingwood stream only got 260 views, right? And that's because he wasn't consistent. But now he's got 10 in chat tonight, which is good for his standards. That's on the full. No, mine didn't have distance. It's good I'm here. Yeah. Yeah, you're usually in the chat, so Bob Bell. I'd probably consider giving you a mod if I needed you to. Like, if I needed one in chat, you'd probably be the next person I'd give a mod as. Oh, man, I should have gone for Gal. I don't know why. No, he tried to pass the Jez up, but he's behind his man. Probably should have just gone for Gal there. Yeah, you're usually in my streams. Close. And Dempsey. And here we go. Oh, he's hit the post. He's 5 meters out and he hit the post. That's bad. That's bad. He knows it too. He knows that's bad. The Bombers. Perkins. Surely they don't turn it over here. They almost have. Luckily, Dersma knows how to take a mark. Dersma. He's got no option, so this goes high, goes long. And it's an intercept mark this time by Blitzers. They just don't have any options. I was in someone's chat and they said to me, I know who you are because I've seen you in Jesse's chat. Oh, yeah. Who said that? Who said that? I'd assume I'd know who they are. McGrath. Roberts. Now back to McGrath. He's almost handballed to the umpire. And now that's... Stuart was lucky not give away 50 there. I tell you what. I can't remember. Was it Birdo does footy by any chance? I feel like Birdo's the type of person to say that. Oh, Lawal almost took a great mark. And they've had to stop the play. Lawal landed directly on his head. He could have dislocated his fucking neck there. Fucking hell, he was lucky. The way he landed, fuck me. The way he could have snapped his neck there. He didn't, but he was bloody lucky. G'day, Rafar. How are we going? Yeah, I didn't see it happen live though, Bob Bell, because I was late to the game, so I didn't actually see it happen. But obviously, I've seen it on like social media and stuff. Do we reckon he'll get weeks for that though? Like Luau just went for the mark and he's been tunnelled, and then he landed on his head. You got to get weeks for that. But then again, I would have thought Jai Newcombe would get weeks for the Jeremy Howe thing, but he didn't. Cameron! Oh, he's at the post. He's at the post. I thought he'd nail that, to be honest. He loves those goals. How much were you late? The first 5 minutes, maybe. You'll see in my vlog. The vlog will come out tomorrow. Which is... Ideally, I want to get it out at around... Oh, come on, Kaka. You're better than that. You're a better footballer than that. Clark now. Smothered off the boot. He's a better footballer than that as well. But the Bombers... Perkins. Back to Kako. Kicks inwards towards the pockets. And now McMahon. The Bombers have only scored 2 goals in today's match, and they both came from McMahon. Can the Bombers get their third? And will it be McMahon again? Essendon's performance so far, 8.5 out of 10. Geelong's performance so far, 5 out of 10. The Cats are taking the piss, though. Every time they go inside forward 50, they just go for all this fancy shit, like fucking... Who was it before? I think, was it Brad Close before? He took a mark directly in front, literally just played on. Oh, what a goal. He's missed. Oh, I thought he was got that. But yeah, he took a mark directly in front of goals for about 40 out and just fucking played on. Played on with the snap and missed. But, they're just taking the piss out there. They kicked 6 goals, 7. 6 goals, 7. Jeff made Collingwood a wash. Pissed off, Graz. I'll watch it tomorrow. Yeah, well, it'll come out tomorrow. I think it'll be an alright vlog. I think it'll perform well as well because Collingwood lost. To be honest with you, I prefer when Collingwood win, but whenever Collingwood lose, I feel like, and especially when we get smashed, I feel like that's when the vlogs will tip. Oh! What a mark! Oh, come on, the commentator's going to glaze that a bit. That was a good mark. That was a good mark. She's done well to mark that between 2. Jethmo Freo will finish above Collingwood. At this rate, you might. If we lose to Adelaide next week, there's a chance we don't finish in the top 4. But I feel like Collingwood typically, when the games actually mean something, when our top 4 chances are on the line, I think we're actually a chance against Adelaide. And as silly as it sounds, I probably will tip Collingwood next week. As silly as it sounds. I've tipped Collingwood every single week this year. And that's not even just me being biased. I've tipped Collingwood every single week this year because I've been confident that we would win. And next week is the least confident I've been all season about us winning. And I think I'll still tip us because I think this game means too much to the point where we won't drop the game. As for Adelaide, this game, they're basically guaranteed to be the minor premiers, Adelaide, basically. And after last week's loss, someone made a good point in my someone made a good point in my comment section last week that we know how last year's we know how our Collingwood finished off 2023. We finished off 2023, the home and away season, so poorly. Everyone was writing us off, saying that we're not going to win the flag, and then we did exactly that. But yeah, I think Freo and Hawthorn, they're both genuine contenders to make the top 4. Only one of them will make it, but I wouldn't. Yeah, Freo, if Freo make top 4, they're a chance of making the grand final. And from memory, I think before the season started, I think I predicted the grand final to be Fremantle versus Geelong. Now, ideally, I want Collingwood to be in that grand final. Stangle, you got to pay that mark, I reckon. Cameron's missed his foot. The Bombers get it. Oh, close! Jezza. No, they didn't pay it. I thought they might pay that. Or at least minimum review it, but they haven't. I don't know how they're going to go there. You did not tip your video. Yeah, I didn't do a tipping video this week. I didn't have the time. To post a tipping video this week because I got the Collingwood vs Brisbane vlog out on Monday because I didn't have time on Sunday because I was playing my qualifying final at like midday, so I didn't actually have time to get it out on that day. So I delayed it to the Monday, which is when I typically get my tipping videos out, and then I didn't have time on Tuesday to do a tipping video, and then there was no point. There's no point posting tipping videos on Wednesdays unless you're like Pat, like Cardman. Unless you're like him, got the size that he has, like there's probably no point in posting a tipping video on a Wednesday. Did you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we did. We're into the grand final, and I will probably vlog my grand final. Look, I tell you what, in my grand final, there's about a 60% chance I do my hamstring. About a 60% chance. I am so sore in my hamstring. So fucking sore. In fact, I reckon I would have done my hamstring in the qualifying final. But in the third quarter, I kicked a goal in the third quarter from the boundary. So just, WJ Tomo. But, I after the third quarter, I said to the coach, I need a break. So I will probably do my hamstring in the fourth quarter. And at that point in time, it seemed as if we were just going to win anyway. So he's like, yeah, right. And then put me on the bench for the fourth. So, obviously, I would have loved to finish the game on the ground, but I also didn't want to risk doing my hamstring and miss out on the grand final. So, yeah, I kicked it. It was maybe like a meter or two in from the boundary, so it wasn't like exactly on the boundary. It was a tight angle though, but it was like 15 meters out, so it wasn't too hard of a kick. It was essentially a shot on goal from 15 out on a tight angle, essentially. But yeah, hopefully I don't do my hamstring in the grand final because I'll be spewing. I've worked really hard. The whole team's worked really hard to get there, and I probably won't get this opportunity again for a long time to play in the grand final. So I'd hate to do my hammy, and hopefully I kick a goal. To be honest, that would be a dream come true for me to play in a grand final and kick a goal. And I'll probably be playing. I think I'll either. It's sort of 50-50. I'll either be playing forward line in the grand final, or I'll be playing half back. I think I'll probably start forward. But if we're struggling in the back line, they might chuck me down back. How much did your team win by? About 30 points, roughly. Maybe a bit under. But yeah, we did really good. That's probably probably the best game of footy that my team's played all year. And we beat a team by 100 points a few weeks ago. And I genuinely think last week was the best brand of footy that we've played. Fucking hell, imagine that, Bob Bale. Imagine that, the grand final. We're down by 3 points, and I have a shot after the siren to win the game. I'd probably shake it out in the full. I'm not joking. I probably would. I feel like there'd be too much pressure. There would be way too much pressure on me. I'd probably shank it down in the full. Off to Darwin tomorrow. For cricket. I'd assume. That's what mean go Aussie. I assume that's what go Aussies mean. Holmes. I haven't talked to you in a minute, Jimbo. When was the last time I talked to you, Jimbo? I do think you might have been Gather Round. I don't think I've talked to you since Gather Round, Jimbo. That's definitely the last time I saw you, but we haven't really seen each other in person that much, to be honest. Like, ever. Yeah. Oh. For fuck's sakes, man. You freaking keep lining out, and it's not very nice. Not very nice. God. All right, we're back. We are back. We're back. We are back. We're back. We're how is everyone though? How is everyone? I'm fucking spewing because we keep playing out and it's fucking pissing me off and I don't know if we can beat it. But we're back. It's half time. And Jezza scored 2 at half time. What do we think of the first half? 52-15. And as I say that, I realise I haven't updated this Geelong score because they scored a point while I was fixing the stream. But 52-15, everyone. Yeah, but I won't be starting a new stream, mate, because it's not going to fix the issue. Not a bad suggestion. But yeah, Shannon Neal's kicked 3. Cameron's kicked 2 goals too. So could have 4, but he doesn't. Well, you know, I could have been an AFL superstar, but I'm not. So McMahon kicked 2 as well. Or McMahon, I should say. Like Luke McMahon. Smith has 18. Roberts has 17 touches. And Holmes has 16. Smith also has 4 clearances. Somehow Kako has 3 from forward line, but free kick counts pretty even, so no one can really complain. Is this new setup in that spare room in your house? It is. It is. G'day, Skipper. I don't know who you think you are, spelling my name with a fucking I. But g'day, Skipper. Do you know Liam McMahon was listed for the Pies? Is that actually true? Because when he debuted, I felt like his name sounded familiar. Or not debut. Wait, did he play a game for us, Skipper? I don't know. Whenever his first game for Essendon was this year, I felt like his name sounded familiar. Did he even? I assume he debuted this year. Because let me look into that. McMahon, 23, 3 games. No, so I take it he didn't play a game for us. Yeah, I thought his name sounded familiar, but I didn't know where I would have known him from. He never played. He also played for Carlton's VFL. Really? Love the new setup. Yeah, appreciate it. I just think it's too dark. I think it's too dark in here. But I don't want to get a new light bulb because the thing is with this light bulb, as I showed earlier in the stream, let me turn this light off. As I showed earlier in the stream, it's like, it's I've got like a light up there that changes colours, but obviously it won't really show up right now. Like you can sort of see it, but why is that glitching at all? Why is it doing that? I don't know, you can't really see it that well on the stream. But I thought it'd be a unique idea, but it's not very bright. That's the issue. It's not very bright. Anyway, let's turn this light back on. Fuck's sakes. I might quickly grab myself a drink, put some chats in, and I'll read them all when I come back. I'm back. I fucking love a lemonade. Lemonade is probably the number one soft drink, I'd say, personally. What do you think will win? Oh, I reckon Essendon make a strong comeback in this next half and probably win the game. Need to get some with neon strips. I was going to get that, but I haven't heard good things about them. I've heard that they work for about a month or two and then they just start falling off. So, but I would prefer to have them over this because I just feel like the strips would come up better. Would come up better in the streams while the light bulb doesn't really. Is it normal for Geelong to be slow in the first half and get going in the second? I wouldn't say that Geelong have started off slow. Like they probably could have started off stronger, but I wouldn't say they've necessarily started off slow. Frank, how are we going? To be real with you, Geelong should be up by 80 points by now. They should, but they're just taking the piss. They're just going for silly goals. And I don't know, as soon as it gets inside forward 50, they just sort of just do stuff that they probably wouldn't do against a top team, realistically. Like, a perfect example of that is, and I mentioned this earlier in the stream as well, Brad Close. I believe it was Brad Close. It might not have been. From memory, it was Brad Close. Marked it from about 35 to 40 out directly in front. Didn't even think about it. Quickly marked, played on, went the snap, and missed. Why not go drop punt? Why not take your 30 seconds, go drop punt? And it's not even like it was going to be controversial and the umpire might have said touch. Like, no. He would not have said touched at all. That was Cameron? No, it wasn't. It wasn't Cameron because I would have gone crazy if it was Cameron. You've been watching Dan's... I watched a bit of it. I actually saw him last night at the game. You might have seen it. I've got the photo, I think. I've got the photo, I think. Yeah. I went to the box last night to see him. You can't really see it because it's a bit blurry. Why is it not focusing? What is going on there? Is that like... Oh, anyway, but yeah, you sort of get the premise. Like, that's him there. Hold on, Yeah. Anyway, that and he's in. I got a bit of it in for my vlog as well. That'll be out tomorrow. My Pies v Hawks vlog, which I'm sure some of you are hanging to see that because Pies got smashed by 60, but you know, happens. It happens. Every team's going to go through a bit of a slump here and there, but Bob Bell, you've lost your number one spot, mate. Somehow the play this guy's overtaking you, Bob Bell. In the top fans XP thing. I'm doing a new management career over 26 of YouTube. Oh, off YouTube. I thought you meant off of YouTubers. Yeah, nice skipper. Nice skipper. I had this AFL 26 idea that I wanted to do. I'm not going to say it because I know if I wait a bit and I don't do it straight away, some people might steal the idea. So I'm not going to say it right now. I've already talked to a few creators about the idea, and I think it's a good idea. The only thing, and it's an AFL 26 idea that's probably going to cost me about $300. About $300 it'll cost me. And I'm just wondering if it'd be worth it. That's why I did that AFL 26 video the other week, just to see if they perform well. And they do. So I think I will probably do it. But I feel like I'm sort of running out of time now. Finals are coming up. I'm probably going to get about 4 other creators involved in that AFL 26 video. And yeah, I don't know. I think I'm running out of time and I might just have to wait till next year to do it. But even then, I don't think this time next year AFL 26 would be that relevant, to be honest. And it's not even really relevant right now. G'day, Cole. How's the collie wobbles? Yeah, I think you already know the answer to that. Who? Well, I don't know. I haven't really had the chance to plan the video. So, but if I had to guess, if I was to get, I'm 4 creators, including myself. But if I was to get 4 creators on for that video, it would be myself, probably Chris / AFL Go to HQ. Because I already talked to him about it, and he said that he'd be keen on doing it if I wanted him on it. I think Pat would be interested. Cardman, I think he'd be interested. I am actually doing a video with him soon. I don't know where, but I am doing a video with him for my channel soon. So yeah, so stay tuned for that because it'll be a good video. One of my better videos this season. And then I don't know who that 4th creator would be, but I'd work it out. I would consider maybe Blaze or honestly maybe Skipper because he actually plays AFL 26 and actually make it sort of interesting for the video. Because Pat's kind of rubbish at AFL 26. And Chris is like, all right. He's all right. Well, yeah, I'd consider it, Skipper. That means it has to revolve around protein. I tell you what, the thing that's costing me $300 to do involving AFL 26 is not, like, I'm not spending anything on the actual game. So I'm not spending any money on protein coins or anything. I'm spending the money on something else in real life. And that thing in real life is what makes the video, like, unique. I'll actually message you what it is, Skipper. And I want you to tell me whether or not it would be worth. I think it would be worth it. I think it would be worth it. Do you think it would be worth doing this video? I'll message you on Snapchat, Skipper. Yeah, I won't reveal what it is on stream, Paul. But yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. If anyone in the chat enjoys AFL 26, or maybe even if you don't enjoy AFL 26, I think you'll still enjoy the video. Sorry, Skipper. All right. Anyway, I was messaging Skipper. That is cool. I was not gonna tell, but I'd love to be a part. Yeah, I think it would be worth it. I actually think that's the type of video that would perform well, and that's a chance to potentially be my most popular video. And this is a bit extreme. What I'm about to say. I think if AFL 26 was as popular as a game than what AFL Evolution 2 was, if those two games were as popular as each other, I think this video that I had planned would get 30k views, 30,000 views, maybe more. Look, I think that this video would go viral if AFL 26 was a popular game. But now, if I was to do it, I think I'm looking at around 5,000 to 10,000 views. Which if that is what I'm aiming, if that is what it would genuinely get, I'd be fucking happy. I'd be fucking happy. I'll tell you what, anything more than that, I would take 1,000. I would take 1,000 views. Kingly, I'd take that. Obviously, I'd like more, but yeah, I would take 1,000 views. But I also think obviously all the other creators that would get involved, they'd promote the video. I think it would perform well. Will you take one view? No. I actually get annoyed if my videos don't perform well, to be honest. I get annoyed. Like, and I don't get annoyed at like you guys, obviously. I just get annoyed at the fact that YouTube isn't pushing my video. Because that's what happens. Like sometimes you can spend so long on a video and YouTube just doesn't push it to the like YouTube algorithm, and like that's what I get most annoyed at. But I'll tell you what, I'm happy with the current like average views that I'm getting. Like my most recent vlog that I posted, the Collingwood v Brisbane vlog, that's got 500 views right now. I just hit 500 views, and that's an 8 of 10, which means it hasn't performed well compared to my last 10 videos. If I told myself 12 months ago that an 8 out of 10 on my channel is 500 views, I'd be fucking happy. I would be happy. And I am happy. The fact that a video of mine has not performed well, but has still gotten 500 views, like that's insane to me. I think that's genuinely a good thing. That like out of my last 10 videos, the second least amount of views that the video's gotten is 500 views. Is fucking insane, and I fucking love that. And I think that I've really been able to grow my channel over the last 12 months to an extent that I'm really, really happy with. And I did not think that when I started AFL YouTube that I would get to the point where I'd be, this like growing this much. I would have thought that I'd be still a small channel. I am still a small channel though. Like you wouldn't even consider comparing me to some of the bigger names. You wouldn't even like Cardman, for example. I'd say Cardman is about 5 times, maybe more, popular than I am. I would say I'd say 7 to 8 times more popular than I am. Read last. Hot or cold? Hot and what? Sorry. Yeah, I'm going well. Ninja Time. How are you? Hope the Tigers beat the Saints. I wouldn't have thought the Tigers have a chance this week. I think Saints win by 30. Someone just commented on your last video. Did they? I don't think so. They might have. Person Jesse, it might seem like it won't do well, but I think you should film that video in the off season. That's the thing. That's what I'm talking about, Skipper. I think I've left this video. I had this idea about a month ago. But I think I've left it too late to the point where I don't think I'm going to have time to film it. Because if I'm getting creators involved, right, and ideally I think I want to get Pat involved in that video, and I think he'd actually enjoy being a part of that video as well. But myself included, we can't really film it in the bye week, I don't think. Okay? Because myself included, majority of the creators are going to be pretty flat out that bye week. Preparing for finals, got the All-Australian Awards night, you got the Suns v Essendon game, you got the Legends game, and then I don't know, there's a few other things. I know for a fact that video is going to be hard to film in the bye week. And obviously I've got school as well. And then finals. Fucking that finals time is the worst time to try and set up collabs. It'd be good for views, but it's so hard to set up collabs. And I'll have so many videos planned for finals. I want to my plans for finals, and I want to release at least one big video for every single week of finals. And then like my biggest, and then like the biggest video of the year potentially that I will post is my grand final vlog. I haven't worked out how yet, but I'm going to the grand final this season. Even if Collingwood aren't in it. Here is the third quarter, everyone. Third quarter. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bloody go! All right, who's going to kick the first goal of the quarter, everyone? I'm going to go a bit of a niche one. Let's go a bit of a niche one. I'm going to say Jeremy Cameron for first goal scorer. I'm good. Just got home from footy training and yeah, right. Yeah, nice. Maybe prelim week. Yeah, potentially. But then even that, I don't know if I need to also allow time. Maybe that's maybe that's one of the big videos that I post in the finals. I don't know. I think if I want to get Pat and Chris involved in that video, Skipper, I'd probably I'll say it now. Within the next couple of weeks, I am filming a video with the two of them. And I might have a chat to them about that video. Work out what their availability is like. And then if that matches up with your availability, Skipper, then yeah. Last comment. What did you say? Sorry. No, I thought I answered that poll. Sorry, I did read that. I don't know if I read that out. I definitely read that. I don't know if I answered it though. I see what you're thinking there. I do. But unfortunately, the community nowadays just lacks originality. It really does. And I just feel like if I'm sharing my ideas out there and I take a while to execute the video, there's a huge chance that someone steals my idea. But to be honest, I also don't think there's many people in the community that probably would be willing to spend anything over $50 in a video. But I do understand what you mean there, Paul. I agree, Jesse. People like Skip, yeah. Going to the grand final this year. Freo absolutely flogged the Blues. Well, Freo absolutely flogged us by 1 point or 2 points or 3 points. I don't know. How much did you beat us by? Holmes. Oh, a chance for a goal here. Never mind. Bombers will get out of defense, you'd think. Kicks it high. Oh, Mark. By the Cats. And now... Oh, here we go. Blitzarves. What a mark. And he'll line up from the goal square. He was never missing that. He was never going to miss that, was he? Yeah, Skipper. And Jesse, I finally have a chance to tell you about when I got on the train with the Giants. With the Giants? Like the GWS Giants? Is that what you're referring to? Tell me about that. That's actually sounds pretty interesting. How much of a hack would I be if I went to Dan Gorringe's chat and promoted my own live stream? Do you reckon I'd get perma-banned for that? Do you reckon I'd actually get hidden from his channel if I did that? I won't do that because it's a hacky thing to do, but do you reckon I actually would get permanently banned from his stream? Are we at the game at Marvel tomorrow? Yeah, nice, Skipper. If you have an extra ticket for me, might maybe hit me up. If you want to hit me up with a free ticket, appreciate it. Nah, I could probably get it. That game's not going to sell. That game's not going to sell out. If I really wanted to go, I could. I won't go though. I mean, unless I get a free ticket, but I probably won't go. It could be a good game though. I won't lie. It could be a good game. Smith. Blitzarves. And now they're doing well. They're doing well to get rid of it. They're not giving away as many free kicks as what they were in the last few quarters. It seems like if the Cats try to land a tackle, they would land the tackle, and a lot of the time it would result in a holding the ball free kick. Giants HQ was bloody cool as Jimmy's so good. Really? Really, Ninja Time? That's pretty cool. Jesse kicked the ball. Kicks the ball. All right. There you go. I've kicked the ball. And McMahon's got 3. Just like that. McMahon has got 3. And the Bombers, I think, have only kicked 3. So McMahon is the only goal scorer from Essendon today. That's fucking shocking. Then we trained with Ali, Darcy Jones, Himmelberg, Hallerender. Yeah, right. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's fucking sick as though, Ninja Time. Did you also go up to Jesse Hogan? Did you go up to Jesse Hogan by any chance and say, "Oi, you should do a collab with Jay Tomo. Fly over to Melbourne this weekend and film a goal kicking challenge with him." I'd probably beat Jesse Hogan in a goal kicking challenge. Probably. Crazy thing, this bloke McMahon has played for the real big 3. The real big... Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, true. He's played for the 3... Arguably the 3 biggest clubs. We're back. Yo, what's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another video here on the YouTube channel. And today we're live for Geelong versus Essendon of 2025, round 22. I think it'd be a pretty good game. I think Cats will get up by around 80 points. And I reckon Jets kicks for out roughly 10 goals, I reckon, honestly. But we are back, everyone. I haven't really missed much, to be honest with you, besides a Geelong Cats goal, clearly. Okay. Did not realise they hit a goal. I will say, though, while I was fixing the stream, I was getting this close to breaking my $200 microphone. This close. I whacked it by accident when I was just doing that. I was moving my hand and accidentally knocked it. And it was this close to fucking falling and breaking, so... Gresham off of half back has ball in hands, plays on, goes further in defence. There's a mark by Roberts. And I hope you guys didn't hear that. Will they pay deliberate? They haven't. We heard it. Fuck sakes. I was trying to be a bit discreet with it, but clearly not enough. Smith. Brad Close. Free. Here we go. Closey. Brad Closey. To kick a goal. I think it's his first. I don't think he's kicked one tonight. No, he has. This is for his second. Oh, it's not bad. It's at the post. I reckon the Cats have hit the post 3 times tonight. I don't think that's an exaggeration. I think Jezza hit the post. And I reckon... Well, obviously Brad Close just hit the post. And I reckon another person did it too. Or maybe it was an Essendon player. Oh, Smith! Oh, that's a good hit. That is a good hit. Mana will now line up for goal here. I lost so much awe at the derby, though, because I jumped up cheering really loudly and thought we got a goal. We didn't, and every person within 50... Fucking hell. Jesus Christ, mate. Yeah, that's your own fault. I can't even feel bad for you there. And Mana has absolutely split the middle. Hey, baby. Ooh, I want to know if you be my girl. Fucking hell, Ninja. Ninja time. Like, I just called you Ninja, and I feel like I probably shouldn't call you Ninja because if someone hears it wrong, it might sound like a certain other word. So I'm going to continue calling you Ninja Time, okay? So my sister was about to leave because of it. No, she wasn't. Sure. No, to be fair, if you were suddenly... it's fair enough. It is fair enough. And that is 2 cans of lemonade down. Fucking hell. Because lemonade, like, if you're thirsty, right, lemonade's good while you're drinking it, but it just makes you more thirsty in a way. So you just keep on drinking it. Like, sometimes when I'm thirsty, right, I'll go, like there's been times where I've been thirsty, right? So I'd go grab a can of lemonade and I'd scull the whole thing in like 30 seconds. And I reckon I do that a lot. I generally do that a lot. And like, it's just natural. Like, it's just natural because I'm thirsty. Is that on the full? Yeah, I thought so. Lemonade. Do you not like lemonade? That is probably my favourite soft drink. I think a lemonade's first, Coke's probably second, and I reckon Solo third. Would you I'd say yeah, Schweppes lemonade first, a regular Coke second, and yeah, probably Solo third. I don't like any soft drink. Cap. Surely there's one soft drink you like. There's surely a soft drink you like. Like when people say that they don't like soft drink, I find that so hard to believe. There's got to be a soft drink you like. Oh, but I rate Passiona. Oh, and creamy soda as well. Ho, ho, ho. Fuck yes. All I drink is water and milk and beer, probably. No, I never know. How old are you in the time? Probably my age, if I had to guess. I'm back from Coast Club stream. He knows I'm not happy with him. Why aren't you happy with him? I mean, I won't lie. Coast Club's not really in the good books with me right now. Me and him aren't on good terms at the moment. You probably don't know that. Yeah, I'm not going to get too into it, but I just... Yeah, I won't get too into it, but... Because, to be honest, it's a bit personal, but I thought I'd mention it. So, oh, guys, look at the Geelong Cats score, 67. 67. Six, 67. Fucking hell, I'm not a funny guy whatsoever. That is the second 6-7 joke I've made tonight. That is the second 67 joke I've made tonight. And I made a joke like that in my AFL 26 video too. Here we go, Meza, Zaki Merritt. I'm done with hearing 6. I still don't know what it means. That meme's been a thing for like 2 months now, and I still don't know what it means. I know there's a new one. It's like 41, something like that, or like 40. I don't know. So there is a new one, and I don't know what that means either. Merritt's misses. No, he's kicked it. He has kicked it. How are the Cats not up by 100 yet? How are the Cats like not in front by as much as what people probably think? Fuck, wait, I can't. Where's my chat gone? There. Mate, 6-7, like for 2 hours straight during a double period. Yeah, that's probably annoying, to be honest, if he did do that. Read my comments 3 comments ago. It's to do with last night's stream. What'd you do last night? Roughly 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Ball in the air, so 2 rucks face off. Myers hits the Bombers player on the chest. Durham gets the hands. Shield. Lawal kicks inside forward 50. A drop mark. Bombers still a chance at another. Goes for a king across the ground. Jesse, when Collingwood face GWS NG next year, will you go? If we verse them at NG, probably not. I don't know. Maybe. I'd like to make a few interstate. I am going to gather around next year, though. That's confirmed. I will be going to gather around next year. I could genuinely make another interstate trip this year. If the Pies play an away final this year, there's a chance I go. Like I'll be pushing everything in my power to make to get there. If we play a away final, that's got to be holding the ball. We could verse the Cats. We could verse the Giants at NG again this year in finals potentially. If they finish higher than us, there's a chance. I don't know. Surely we get a home final though this year. Surely. I don't see a world where we don't finish in the top 4. But even if we finish in the top 4, that doesn't necessarily mean we're getting a home final. Guelphy. Fuck, he's got a good haircut. I feel like I mention that all the time, but Guelphy's got such good hair. If we don't get top 4, we would definitely get a home final. Yeah. Matt freaking Guelphy from 50 metres out to kick his 6th goal of the season. What a kick. Oh, that's actually in. Is it? It's not bad. Is it touched or is it go? Go. They're still in it, the Bombers. They're surprisingly not out of this match. They're hanging in there. They are hanging in there. Which is very surprising that they're hanging in there. Now, not that one. It was the other. How many mods people are in here? How many mods are in here? No one, I don't think. I seen my GF today. What did I say? I don't know. What did you say? And plus, if we don't get top somehow, get a home final this year, I won't be going because I'm saving my money for the NRL Grand Final. Fucking hell! I'm not even surprised that the Bombers have 3 goals in a row. I'm fucking surprised Liam McMahon has kicked 4 goals. But I'll tell you what, 41-67. I think we've got a game on our hands here. We might have a game on our hands here. I'm so sorry for my terrible grammar. No, it's not that bad. Geelong is falling off right now. What is happening, Birdo? What is... Sorry, I'm not picking my nose. I've got something there. It's not a booger, though. I've got, something in my nose. It's like a cut. I don't know what that is. It fucking hurts, though. You can't get pimples on the inside of your nose, can you? Because that could be what it... I don't think you can, though. But he's picking his nose. I'm not picking my nose, mate. I don't know what that is, though. It's fucking hurts, though. Probably a small cut. Don't fucking judge me, alright? Don't judge me. I need to do something. Don't judge what I'm about to do. And don't... Okay, well, that's not helped whatsoever. Okay. And you can see absolutely nothing up my nostril. Okay, well, that's not helped. Jez has been quiet. Yeah. Yes. You wouldn't think 2 goals is quiet, but yeah, he has been quiet for his standards. I think we might have lagged there, guys. Did we lag there for a second? Fuck you, Jimbo, you twat. What? That is the most random link I think anyone could ever put in the chat. And you're a fucking twat for doing that. What the fuck? Humphreys smothered off the boot. McGrath. How far? Clark. Back to McGrath. Shield. Merritt. Such a good kick. Typically. Oh my god. Dursma's marked now. They're coming back, the Bombers. And I back Dursma from here. Did you hear the rumor that Dylan Shield might be going back to the Mighty Giants? I haven't heard that. Jimbo, mate. Fuck you. Fuck you. Here we go, Shield! Not Shield, Dursma. Gresham's got the goal, but it's a good goal by Dursma. I mean, Gresham. It was a good goal by Gresham. But I think that Dursma might be taking home an award tonight. I think Dursma will take home an award tonight. The award for the worst shank of 2025. That is an absolute shank. That is an absolute shocker of a kick. And he'll play it off saying that it was a pass, but you can tell his eyes were going for goal there. It was really good back at the Giants with Jezza. Well, is Jezza going back to the Giants? Imagine Jeremy Cameron went back to the Giants. They'd win the flag. They would win the flag. If they got Shield and Cameron back at the Giants, and plus the side that they already have, they'd win the flag. 100% they would. 1,000,000%. Who do you think will win? I don't know, to be honest. This is a huge third quarter by the Bombers. And they might get another chance! Oh, he can't mark. Jezza was the first Giants player I ever met. But did you meet him when he played for the Giants, or did you meet him when he moved to the Cats? Are you from Sydney, Ninja Time? Are you from Sydney? If so, why do you go for Collingwood? I'd assume it'd be through family, that's why. What if Cameron went to Collingwood? We probably don't need him in the forward. I think our forward line's good enough. We probably don't need, we would like him, and I would not complain whatsoever if we got Jeremy Cameron, but I don't think we really need him, to be honest. I feel like our forward line's pretty good. Do you not go for Collingwood? Why did I think you go for Collingwood? No, I swear you do go for Collingwood. I swear you just started talking. I swear you were saying before, something about Myers. They needed it. They needed that, the Cats. They really needed that, the Cats. And they'll be taking that. No way you forgot our support. I swear you were referring to Collingwood before. When you were talking about Collingwood before, I swear you were referring to them as we. I swear you said we. I swear you said if we don't finish in the top 4. Was that you who said that? And plus, if we don't get top 4 somehow, yeah, you said we. You were referring to it as we. I spoke the Giants, lol. Oh no, I think I just got confused. Yeah, I think I just got confused because we were talking about the Giants, and I think I just assumed you had the Collingwood. But that would make sense, yeah, because you live in Sydney. Smith kicks forward, close. Stangl. Lual tries to tackle. Stangl gets the hands. Holmes, was he taken high or did he duck? He certainly ducked, but will he be rewarded with a free kick? No, he won't, and it will go the other way, in fact. The Bombers. Oh! What a mark by Sullivan! What a specky. The crowd loved that. The crowd, yeah, what a mark. Manor! And the Cats have sealed it. They're not losing now. The Bombers kicked a few goals in a row, and now the Cats have just found a bit more rhythm. And they'll win the game by 100. They'll somehow win the game by 100 still. They'll have a huge fourth quarter. Blood almost broke the sound barrier. No, I didn't. What a specky. Oh, I sort of did. Holy shit. Cats are pretenders? Yeah, for sure. They're pretenders. Even though Collingwood have lost 4 out of our last 5. So we're so rubbish at football at the moment. But somehow we'll beat Adelaide. I know for a fact that would be such a Collingwood thing to do. Lose 4 out of the last 5 and then somehow beat Adelaide. Durham. Oh, surely that's it for the quarter. Surely they don't get a late one. And they won't. And that's 3/4 time, 79-47. It's a 32-point game. The Bombers are not out of this, but you'd be shocked if they won. Surely everyone would be shocked if the Bombers won. It'd be one of the upsets of the year. Certainly be one of the upsets of the year. Hey, baby. Ooh, I wanna know, whoa, if you be my girl. Hey, baby. When is that overnight? What overnight? What overnight? If you want me to do an overnight Bob Bell, you can donate me $500 gazillion. I'm going to grab a quick drink. I'll tell you what, with the amount of fucking stuff that I'm putting in my body the last few weeks, not in a weird way, don't take that out of context. With the amount of stuff that I've been putting in my body the last few days, you would not think I'm playing in a grand final next week. I am having my 3rd soft drink in the last fucking hour and a half. And I'm supposed to be getting, fit. But Pepsi Max is healthy anyway. I think it's not healthy. It's not healthy, but I think it's like somewhat good for you. No soft drinks good for you. I don't know. I don't even know. Yeah, it is AFL talks. I'm still working a few things out. Like this, I want to change some stuff around, but yeah. There's a lot more going on. Like, can I turn this? Somewhat can. I will. I'll take this off. So I'll show you guys around a bit. So like, hold on, everyone. Should I might shrink this real quick. I wouldn't mind showing you guys a bit of the room. Yeah, so there's some picture frames behind me, but yeah, there's some footies down there, some pennants there. Behind over here is the setup. There's some more picture frames. There's my lights. Over there, we've got a bit of a chair with some Collingwood blankets and stuff. Got some more pennants, and then Nick Dacos and Isaac Quaynor heads. So yeah, not too bad, to be honest. I wouldn't mind, having a bit more going on in the backdrop. Fuck. What have I done? No, what have I freaking done? No! Sick. What have I done? Oh, that's right, because it was zoomed in before. And I will continue to leave it zoomed in. That's good. I think that's good. So what's that? Is that the fourth time I've had to reset? I think that's the fourth time that's happened tonight. Jesus Christ, that's bad. That's really bad that that's happened 4 times. I sort of want to center myself a bit more without. I think that's better. I'll rate that more. All right, fourth quarter. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Fourth quarter. I think it's a 32-point margin. You think the Cats win? Yeah, my videos will be filmed. Yeah, I don't know when the thing cut off, but yeah, I did say it before. I will be filming my videos in here. I just haven't had the need to. I haven't had a reason to film a video in here just yet. So this is the first time I've filmed a bit of content in the new setup, besides the members video that I posted. But I don't think anyone in the chat's a member. Boston, how's it going? Jesse, I want the YouTube Jerry Tomo to do an overnight. What do I do? Probably. If you genuinely want an overnight tonight, no, I'm not even going to put a price on it because, to be honest, you won't donate it. I was going to say I'd do an overnight tonight for $100, but I'm not even going to bother. If I get 100 tonight, I'll do an overnight, but I'm not going to promote it because I don't think anyone's going to donate 100, to be honest. Has your finals actually started already? Yeah, we're into the grand final. Which I'm pretty happy about. Yeah, you're a funny guy, aren't you, Bob Bell? Well, what age group are you in Ninja Time? If you don't mind me asking. So Lual's been subbed off. Menzies come on. Lual did land on his head earlier before, so I think he might have copped a pretty bad concussion, if I had to guess. Thoughts on the Pies last night? Fucking hell, that was atrocious. You'll enjoy my Pies v Hawks vlog that comes out tomorrow, I think. And I think I deserve any bit of shit that I'm going to cop in that comment section, to be honest, because we're playing horrible. And I can't even make excuses. We're playing really bad. Under 17s? Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just different in Sydney. Here we go. Archer May, ball in hand. He's not going the shot, is he? I don't know if he's got the journey on him. He reckons he does, though. Never mind. I think he's passing it. And now, Durham. Merritt, good tackle. Almost got it out, though. Billy Frampton was shocking. And that annoys me, too, because Frampton's been in such good form this season. Frampton's been so good this season. And I'm not even saying as a piss take. He's been such a good player this year. And then he got injured a few weeks ago, played a few games in the VFL, and now that he's back, he's just not the same player. He's just not the same player. And I will say, AFL talks, Newcomb was very lucky to get away. With the concussion thing. I won't complain. I would hate to see a player like as skilled as Jai Newcomb get suspended. I would hate to see that. McGrath kicks a goal. I would hate to see a player as skilled as Jai Newcomb get suspended, but I thought the new rule was even if it's accidental, like you don't mean to do it, even if you don't mean to do it, it's still weeks. And there's even a photo, like it's not even like he was going for the footy. You can see photos. Yeah, there's photo evidence that he was going for the player. Now, although he probably didn't mean to obviously make the contact like that and knock him out or even knock him to the ground or anything, but unfortunately it happened, and I would have said that would be a suspension. But would you do an overnight if Essendon won? I'm consider going live for a bit longer, maybe, but I wouldn't do an overnight. What are your thoughts on the Newcomb thing? AFL talks. What do you think? Regardless, he got away with it, but I'm not going to complain because, like I said, Newcomb's a good player, and I think he deserves to, play as many games as he possibly can. Shannon Neal, he's already got 3 tonight. Can he kick his 4th here? Yeah, I wouldn't mind hearing a Hawthorn supporter's perspective on it.
Here's what I found.
Shut up, Siri! And that's been rushed through for behind. I think it was not deliberately he would do that, to be honest, but he should have gotten suspended for at least 1 to 2 weeks. Because didn't Stephen May get suspended earlier in the season for the exact same thing? I swear Stephen May got suspended for the exact same thing. But I'm not even gonna talk too much about it because there's always gonna be that one guy that's just gonna be like, oh, Collingwood supporter complaining, oh, Maynard should have got a lifetime suspension for what he did to Brayshaw. Like, I won't lie, Maynard probably should have copped some sort of punishment, but I don't think they were as strict at that time. And then when, obviously Brayshaw's career was ended because of it, they had to, be a bit more strict. Guess how much teams we get in finals? Well, we get 4 teams. So I don't know how many teams are in your league. If you have about 8 people in your... Oh, what a mark! Boy, doers, mate. We're seeing huge marks by every single player tonight. I don't know. If you have 8 people in your league, I'd say top 4. If you have 10, I'd say top 6. If you have 12 to 18, probably a top 8. And that's another goal for the Bombers. It's hard to rule them out of this. It's so hard to rule them out of this, and now it's a 21-point margin. Yeah, well, the way it works in Intertime is, in my league at least, this is how it works. So there's a top 8. No, so there's 8 teams in the league, right? Top 4 make finals, okay? So first and second, they face off in the first week of finals, and also in the first week of finals is third versus fourth. So the winner out of third versus fourth moves on to the next round of finals, and the other team's eliminated, all right? And then between first and second, the winner goes straight to the grand final, and the loser, good goal by the Cats, and the loser plays in the semi-final the next week, or round 2 of finals, right? And then the winner out of that goes to the grand final. So right now, my team, we've made the grand final. And this Sunday, there's a game between Avondale Heights and Deer Park. And the winner out of those games versus us in the grand final. I thought Victorian leagues would have more teams. It depends. It depends, because we're in a very low division with less teams. So, I don't know how many. I think there'd be... Because I'm in the EDFL, right? And I think most divisions in the EDFL are evenly split between 8 teams. Maybe one team has like 9 or 10, right? But yeah, and then there's like other leagues, like maybe the RDFL, right? I think they might have more teams. I don't know. Looks finally piped down with the Sallies. Sam Mitchell told... I don't think Sam Mitchell would have said anything. I think they just aren't really too big into the celebrations that much. I'll tell you what, Ginnivan will be spewing he didn't kick a goal last night. He loves kicking goals against Collingwood. And I was waiting for it. If Ginnivan kicked a goal, this smart ass, imagine Ginnivan's celebration, right? If he kicked a goal in the fourth quarter. Hawks are up by like 50 to 60 points. Ginnivan kicks a goal in the fourth quarter. He would absolutely rip into Collingwood, whatever the celebration is. He'd be so cocky. But I rate Ginnivan. I don't mind him. I think he's lucky to be getting a game. I'll say that. He's very lucky to be getting a game. But yeah, I rate Ginnivan. He keeps it interesting. He keeps the game entertaining. But yeah, I think he'll be spewing he didn't kick a goal. He would have had a celebration planned and all that, and he just never got a chance. Blitzarves seals the game for the Cats. And somehow, Jezza has not kicked a goal since the second quarter. He's kicked 2 goals in the second quarter, and he hasn't kicked any since. Didn't kick any in the first, didn't kick any in the third, and he still hasn't kicked one here in the fourth. Charlie needs to get dropped and give Max Nah, that's the thing with Mabior Chol, and I've said this a few times with Mabior Chol. He's so on and off. He's a bit like Eric Hipwood. I think Eric Hipwood's a bit more reliable though. The thing is with Chol, he'll have like a 3-week period, right, where he'll average like 1 goal a game, and then maybe somewhere in there he might go goalless in a game, right? But also, probably 1 in every 3 or 4 games, he just has that 1 game where he kicks 3 goals, and sometimes more, and that's why he gets a spot on the side every single week. And that's the same take with Eric Hipwood. I just think Eric Hipwood's a bit more of a better player than Mabior Chol. I think Eric Hipwood's a lot more of a better player than Chol. But that's my take with Mabior Chol. I don't know if you guys agree, but I just don't see a word like last night against Hawthorn. After I think it was at the halftime siren, maybe it was the third quarter siren. I don't know. Might have been, I don't know. It was after a siren. Chol had a shot 20 metres out, directly in front, shanked it. He missed. Like, that's what I mean by so 50-50. But he ends up kicking 3 goals last night. And that's what I mean. And he'll kick 1 goal next week. Who have the Hawks got next week? Let's see. Hawks have Melbourne. He'll kick 1 goal. Maybe he'll go goalless. Who knows? Who's finishing on top? Crows or Brisbane? Collingwood. Peter Wright. 2 metre Peter. Lining up for a goal here. Has not kicked a goal tonight. Surprisingly enough. To kick his 230th goal in his career, Peter Wright. A chance here. The game's already over, but Peter Wright will be happy that he gets a goal to his name. Teammates still getting around him, despite them knowing that they've got little to no hope. Who's your team? Collingwood, that's why I've said they'll finish top. They won't finish top, though. Probably, I think Adelaide finish top, if I'm being unbiased. I want to see who's these. Holy stutter and a half. Well, McMahon's got 4 goals. Who got most disposals? Smith, 28. Roberts isn't too far behind him, though. 27. Holmes, 25. That seems to be the top 3 consistently throughout the night. Surprised Smith hasn't kicked a goal. He loves a goal. He absolutely loves a goal. Smith's got 9 clearances. Jesus Christ. How good's that? Geelong, the Adelaide Grand Final. Well, I still have faith that Collingwood will make the Grand Final. I think we're typically, like the last decade, I'd say, been pretty strong in finals. If Pies beat Crows and Brisbane win the last, I wouldn't be ruling the Pies out of next week against Adelaide. And I know this is coming from a Pies fan's perspective, but I wouldn't rule us out. I think we're a genuine chance against Adelaide. And I will stream that game. Or will I? Actually, I've got footy the next morning. I've got the grand final the next morning. Do I really want to spend the time streaming? I probably actually... Would I stay up for that game? I'd probably get a good night's sleep. I'll probably watch the game. That's in the back. Has to be in the back. Gresham's in the crowd. I've been so close to 900 subs, I've dropped off a bit. But have you been posting AFL talks? Like, what sort of content have you been posting over the last month or so? Have you posted, like, anything unique, or has it been just all tips and stuff? Because, I mean, nothing wrong with tips, but, like... That might be semi-wire. Yeah, regular. Yeah. Oh, you made a parody the other week, though. I did see that. I did actually listen to that. Making a Carlton song. What are your thoughts on the skipper The Skipper song. He mentioned you in his song. What were your thoughts on that? Skipper's just firing shots at everyone. Well, not really everyone, just firing shots at you for no reason. That's all in a... It's just a joke. Brad Close kicks 1 goal, 2 tonight. Can he kick his second here? No, he cannot. That's a point. 1 goal, 3. Jeez. So parody end of year season predictions, tipping early trade rumors. Yeah, okay. Menzie Hobbs did his best but couldn't mark. Alrighty, everybody. Roughly 10 minutes to go here on the clock. Here in the fourth quarter. I thought the Cats would be a chance. I don't know what's going on. I predicted the Cats to win by 80 points at the start of the stream, and I also said Jez is going to kick minimum 5 goals. Jez has got 2, and the Cats are only in front by fucking 30 points. So, not even 30. And Redmond marks who send it inside the 50. Redmond. Oh, there's still a chance. Clark Smith now gets an intercept. The Cats moving it quickly along the wing. And now a chance for a goal for the Bombers. And that's gone wide, really wide. About the YouTube ban. What about it, though? What are you nervous about the YouTube? Like, what specifically? One thing I want to know about the YouTube ban, it shouldn't affect me, for starters, but what do I want to know about the YouTube ban? For the people who are under 16... For people who are under 16, right, they say you can't... What? What was the free kick for? Why did Jezza get a free kick there? Jezza gets a 50 and the free kick. Why was that a free kick? If anything, that should have been a free kick in Essendon's favour. Jezza went up for the specky and didn't even touch the ball. In my eyes, that should be in the back, no? I don't even know why that was a free kick there. Like views drop. Nah, because they can still watch your stuff. They just can't comment or anything. What I'm confused about the YouTube, and I'm sure we'll get more information. For those like creators, for example, like obviously yourself and as well, AFL Talks. What happens to the creator, like YouTubers who are under the age of 16? Because they say you can't have an account if you're under 16. So does that mean that they're going to terminate all of these accounts of creators that are under the age of 16? Because surely not, because that's not fair on the creators who, spent all this time. Like, you've been doing YouTube for about, 2 years? And that's just unfair on you. If you spent all this hard work, you've grown to almost 1,000 subscribers, and then they're just going to terminate your channel. Like, surely that's not the case, but if you're under 16, they can't keep your channel up. Like, they say you can't have an account. Like, That's what confuses me about this whole YouTube ban. But I think it'd be pretty fucked if they just terminated your channel like that. Jezza's going on the shot here. If Jezza kicks this, I'm going to go nuts. From 55. I'm the fool. No, never mind. He scored. Came back late. And that is 100 points. But yeah, but surely it wouldn't. But that I also think because they've already started doing that stuff with like Instagram and TikTok, where you have to be over 16 to have an account. But then there's this option where you can just like have it. I don't know. I think a lot of people, if you're under 16, there'll be ways around it. That's why I'm not stressed. There's going to be ways around it. And to be honest, I literally turned 16 a month after the YouTube ban. I turned 16 literally a month after. Yeah, exactly right, Harry. I don't mind about the YouTube ban if my channel gets terminated. I want to hit 1K. It's always been my dream. I get the camera. Yeah. There'll always be ways around it. As much as they hate, as much as they'll try, there's always going to be ways around it. And to be honest, I think a lot of people are just going to put it in their parents' name, to be honest. People will just put their YouTube thing, like their YouTube account in their parents' name, and they'll be just fine. Oh, Cameron! He's still a chance at 5. The Cats can't win by 80, but Cameron's still a chance at 5. He's lining up for his 4th here. Jezza Cameron to kick goal number 79. And he's got it. He's nailed it. Well, AFL Talks on YouTube. Do you have your actual age on YouTube, like as your account? Or do you have like a fake age there? Or do you genuinely have your own age? Because if it is your real age on there, for safe measure, I'd recommend changing it. Yeah, I'd change it if I was you, just to be safe. It might not do anything, but if I wanted to be safe, I'd change it. I changed it. Yeah, that's fair. Hopefully they don't, compare your YouTube age to what your face looks like in videos. Because to be honest, I can't say you look like a 20-year-old, but I couldn't even tell you what my age is on YouTube. I can't imagine it being my actual age. Because on most apps, whenever it asks for an age, I just put a fake age in. I'll be honest. Because I just... Sometimes you don't get access to all features if you're under 18. I'm back. I just found out I'm a Modern Coast Clubs channel. Yeah, nice. Good to hear, I guess. Maybe I need to give you a mod sometime soon, Bob Bell. Because I will probably remove a certain moderator, which I will probably move a certain moderator because I'm not too good good terms with this person at the moment, so I don't really know if I want them being a mod on my channel. The Cats. Oh, he's almost got it. looked good off the boot. I won't lie. I look younger than my. I'd argue you look your age, AFL. If you're 14, I think you look like a 14-year-old. There's probably some people that look older than what they actually are. Some people say that I look older than what I am. Like, I've had people in my chats think I'm over 18, which I personally don't think I look over 18. And some people think I'm, 17 or, 16, turning 17, but I turned 15 earlier this year in January. But then you look at someone like Pat, who, when he was my age, looks like he was fucking 9. So. Four minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Can we get Jeremy Cameron one last goal to bring his goal tally to 80? Can we do it? Manna. Dempsey. Blitzarves. Sends it inside the 50, and that'll go out in full. That's a shocking kick. That's gone about 10 metres into the crowd. Archer May on the bench seems to be in pain. Not a good sign, especially not for the Bombers. Jaden Nguyen, second game, and I reckon he had 5 disposals in his debut. And I reckon he's certainly performing a lot better as Cameron receives the free. Cameron does receive the free kick. I want to know how Nguyen's going. Never mind, he's got 4 disposals. How many tackles? 7 tackles. Fucking hell. That's really good. Here we go. Jezza! Jezza. To kick his 5th goal of the night! Missed. He's missed. I'll tell you what, you'd expect Jezza to have more tonight, but 4 goals is not bad. Like, some people look at that and be like, oh, how did Jezza not kick fucking 10? Like, his 4 goals is fucking impressive. I'll tell you what, that is fucking impressive. If my account gets deleted, I don't know what to do because yeah, like that's the thing. Even like I actually don't know what I would do. Like if for whatever reason my channel got terminated, I don't know what I would do. Because I wouldn't want to start a new channel. I wouldn't want to have to start from scratch. But I wouldn't just want to give up just like that. Like I would have to work something out. But I think I'd just do everything in my power to get my account back. Get everything back. It's just I'd be forced to restart, but like I've got so much on this account. Like I've got monetization. That's not something you can get back really easily. You know, like I've spent thousands of dollars on equipment for YouTube, and I've got huge videos on this, like that Nick Dacos video. Cameron. Yeah, I've got like that Nick Dacos video on here. I've got so many huge videos on this channel. Like, I wouldn't be able to. Cameron. Here we go. Will this be goal number 5 for Jeremy Cameron? And Cardman's on the program. Cameron's missed. Cardman is on TV. Cardman is on TV, everyone. Here we go. Merritt. It's now Goldstein. Give him a handball. Roberts. Roberts again along the ground. And now a stoppage will occur. 30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Can we get one last Jezza goal? One last Jeremy Cameron goal. Surely we can get one more. Smith smothered off the bird and now it's out of bounds. Boundary throw in. Here we go. Boundary throw in. 2 rucks to go at it here. And now they're being quick with their Dempsey over the head. That's a shocking handball. He goes back for it though. He really wants it. Cameron's really just staying close to the 50-meter line. Unfortunately, with just seconds remaining, they're not going to get another opportunity. But Essendon just might. Stewart goes around the body, and there's the siren. Full time, 109-65. What a win by the Geelong Cats. You expected them to win by more, and you certainly expected Jeremy Cameron to kick a lot more. He had these opportunities, Jeremy Cameron, just probably not his most accurate nights, that's for sure. How many goals? He definitely kicked more points than he kicked goals. Let me check that. I think he kicked 4 goals tonight, Cameron. He did. Jeremy Cameron kicked 4 goals, 5. He'll take the 4 goals. It's 4 goals closer than what he was 24 hours ago, so... But fuck me, he could have kicked 9. Fuck, think about that here. Cameron could have kicked 9 tonight. Oh, God. Roberts had 33 touches. Smith had 31 and Holmes had 29. Stanley, most hit-outs. Merritt had the 10 tackles. Nguyen had 7 in his second game. Smith had 9 clearances. 17-18 was the free kick counter. And Jesus Christ. What did we think of the game, guys? What did we think of the game? Overall, it wasn't the most entertaining game to watch, but it makes it more entertaining when I stream it. From my personal preference. Makes it better for myself. But yeah, I hope you all did enjoy today's stream. Get your final chats in before I end the stream because we'll start to wrap it up pretty soon. But yeah, the Cats jump up to second on the ladder now. Pies dropped to third. And yeah, it's going to be interesting next few weeks. Adelaide, you'd think, win this week. And if Brisbane win, they'll jump ahead of Collingwood. All right, well, I think I am going to end the stream here, everyone. I do appreciate everyone for watching. And yeah, I think I'll run up another stream tomorrow, but regardless, I'll do a I'm posting my vlog tomorrow of Collingwood versus Hawthorn. So yeah, I hope you all did enjoy, and I will see you all in the next bit of content that I post here on the channel. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's do. and end stream.